Okay, how do we solve an equation with several steps? So before we've been solving equations using the multiplication property of equality and the addition property of equality, and we've been distributing, but we haven't used all of the properties together. So I'm going to go ahead and write a little acronym for you to remember, and that is SAM. Okay, Sam, he's going to be your best friend while you're solving these equations. So S stands for simplify, and the first step is going to be to simplify each side of the equal sign separately as much as possible. The second step is the add subtract step. That's where we use the addition property of equality. And the third step is going to be the multiply divide step. Multiply and divide, and that is where we're going to use the multiplication property of equality. Okay, so you want to think of this as maybe unraveling the variable. You're trying to get the variable on a side of the equal sign by itself, and let me copy down this real quick. We're going to start by trying to simplify each side of the equal sign separately. Can we simplify 5m plus 1 at all? No, we can't add this because they're not like terms. Can we simplify 16 at all? Okay, again, no, we can't. 16 is already simple as it is. So then we're going to move on to the add subtract step. Our goal, keep in mind, always think about your goal, is to get m by itself. So we're going to try to keep the 5m right here, but we want to get rid of this plus 1. So we can subtract 1 because subtracting is the opposite of adding. So we're going to add a -1. That will make that cancel out and go away, which is exactly our goal, so that we can get 5m by itself. And then over here we have 16 minus 1. That is 15. Okay, now can we add or subtract anything to help make this m just be m without a 5 attached to it? No, because this is 5 times m. So if we add or subtract anything, it's not going to help us at this point. So we move on to the multiply divide step. This is 5 times m. So the opposite of times is division. So now we're going to go ahead and divide by 5. That way the 5's will cancel out. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side of the equal sign. And then we have m left here, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. Great. Okay, exactly the same situation here. We want to use our best friend Sam to help us remember the order in solving this equation. We're going to try to first simplify each side of the equal sign. Can we simplify 2x minus 2? No. Can we simplify 5x minus 11? No, we don't have any like terms. Okay, so we move on to the addition and subtraction. We want to get all the x's on one side and the terms that don't have x's on the other. So can we maybe first get all the x's together? We're going to subtract 2x because this is a positive 2x. So by subtracting 2x, it'll make this go away. Now we have minus 2 equals 3x minus 11. Great. So now we have our x's over here, but we need to get rid of the negative 11. So we'll add it. That's the opposite of negative. So now we have 9 equals 3x. Okay, and we're done with the addition step. Let's go on to the multiply divide. We have 3 times x, so the opposite of times is division. We're going to divide by 3, so the 3 will go away, and we'll just have x on this side by itself. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so we have that x is 3. Okay, again, let's remember our best friend Sam. Okay, the first step will be to simplify each side. Can we simplify -6? No, it's just -6. But can we simplify this? Yes, we can distribute. So we'll have 3y minus 6 when we distribute the 3. Alright, great. Now we'll move on to addition and subtraction. We want to get the 3y on one side and all the terms that don't have y's on the other. So we'll add 6 to both sides to get rid of this 6. Okay, so we have minus 6 plus 6 is 0 equals 3y. Great. Finally, we'll do the multiply divide step. 3 times y divided by 3, so the y's will cancel, but we have to divide by 3 on the other side. So we just have plain y on this side, but what about this side? What is 0 divided by 3? It's just 0. Alright, great. So y is 0. Last but not least, we want to solve this equation. Remember our steps. Simplify each side of the equal sign first. Can we simplify this? Okay, yes, we can distribute the 5. 5m plus 10, right? So distribute that 5. When we simplify this side, no, not at all. So we're going to leave it alone. Can we simplify the left side any more? Yes, we can add like terms. So 5m plus 18, and the right side stays the same. Okay, great. Now that each side is simplified, we're going to move on to the addition subtraction step. Now we're going to be moving things from one side of the equal sign to the other. We want all the terms that have m's in them on the same side. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 2m from both sides. So this will cancel. We'll have 3m plus 18 equals 6. And now I want the terms that don't have m's on the other side. I'm going to subtract 18. This will cancel. 3m will be negative 12. Alright, I'm going to rewrite 3m equals negative 12. For our final step, we'll use the multiply divide step. The multiplication property of equality. I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. That way I can have a coefficient of just 1. And divide by 3 on this side as well to get negative 4.